Coming to you live once again from room 1717 at the Marriott Hyatt, something like that. Some hotel. But, so recently I was just checking out an article. Two U.S. tourists are being held in Rome. They were caught, carving their names into the Colosseum, which I don't know if you know much about the Colosseum, but obviously it's pretty ancient. It's considered a museum. And when questioned on why they do that, they said they didn't really think that was that big of a deal. The Colosseum has already been robbed a couple times, and I mean it's an incomplete building. But actually, 3 months ago, a Russian man was charged the equivalent of $21,000 for a similar charge. And I mean, I don't know. I think it's good to show respect for our past, and I think they could have done less to do that. They shouldn't have done that. I mean, and then they're set to appear in court, so we'll see how that goes.
And on a lighter note, Luke Nelson here. We have the great return of the one and only KG. Just happened a couple short days ago, and we're pretty proud of our hometown hero. Left in 2003. We haven't seen much of him. Played for the Celtics, and he was seemed like he was a washed-up player, but he came back. It seemed like it's going to be his retiring year. Pretty special for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and he came back with, to his surprise, so a huge fan base came to greet him. First sold-out venue at the Target Center, and in particular, one fan that they showed on the big screen in 2003, the night he left, was actually what ended up being his last game. He took off his shirt and started waving it around and dancing, and with his KG written on his belly. And there's a video on YouTube. You can look at it, and it's.
We'll post the link in the bottom.
We can post the link in the bottom. It's a pretty funny 2-minute watch. And this time, in the night that KG returned, this same fan was on the big screen, and the announcers kind of knew who he was, but he had his two younger kids with him, and they kept pushing him and wanted him to dance to the music. And finally, his song came on, and he whipped off his shirt and it said "Welcome back, KG," and it was pretty special. You don't get to see professional athletes acknowledge their fans very often. They sometimes address them as a whole, but he was able to kind of give him a little thumbs up, and it was pretty special. I laughed pretty hard, but I also thought it was pretty cool that KG was able to recognize how cool the fan base was. So the following game, Kevin Garnett released 1,000 free tickets on him.
He bought 1,000 tickets.
Yeah, and so
gave him away for free.
That was pretty cool to see. I think he was pretty impressed with what the fan base, how much they wanted him back. Over and out. DECA.